Hello, good day to you. It's Andy, and this is Andy Wright Travel. I appreciate that we've been around here on YouTube for over 7 years, and majority of people, like the 1,930 plus subscribers, not everybody who is subscribed will be here because of things I make, videos I make. They will be here because I did some videos about Thailand, and I have 8 series currently, plus loads of other videos that I've done relating to Thailand. But that is not the entire story with the channel. The channel is actually for accessible travel, so it could be UK, or it could be abroad, it could be Thailand, it could be just basically going from here to there in the UK. And there are many videos on my channel relating to accessibility, to talking about going on trains, going on planes, going on buses, and the best way to do that. And there's advice and guidance. There's some National Trust properties that I've done. There's a whole series. There is days out. There's places I've been, and the majority of those I've been with my scooter. So it's a scooter-based visit, and of course the idea here is to give some help, tips, advice, and that is also the idea for encouraging people who are less able to come and have a place to go, have a place to meet up and talk about their various issues. Unfortunately, in the early days, it was hijacked by a lot of hate, and 7 years on, we're still getting the hate, and it has really affected the channel progress. We can't deny it, because we've been at 1,930 plus subscribers for about 2-3 years. It's not really gone above the 1,940 mark for a long time, and it probably never will. The weekly and sometimes daily up and down goes from 1925 up to 1940. I think the maximum we've had. And of course it varies between the two figures on a daily basis. Sometimes it can go up and down. Now, whether this is fake accounts being deleted, I don't know. May well be. We do suffer with that. We do have a lot of fake accounts that are being created specifically to troll, and over the last 4 or 5 years, majority of those have been dealt with by deletion, by reporting them, and by banning them. Every single abusive one that comes out and comments or makes some remarks is actually hidden away and banned, and I have a record of all of them. I keep a Photoshop copy of the actual comment. And supporting the channel is quite important, but we seem to have this lack of interest in the videos, because there are videos that are now getting less than 25 views, and one of which is this one, which is the Toilet Watch series. Now I mention this because the idea is that there is a need for this information for less able. When you look at the report that was out, you'll see that the report says that we've lost 50% of our public toilets in the UK. And of course, it's very important that if you have a bladder problem, which can be, of course, can be just a health issue, or it can be a side effect of another disease, such as MS. Anybody that's disabled or less able, and you don't necessarily have to have a disability, because it can affect a lot of people, but weak bladder can be a problem. Bowel problems. There are plenty of able people out there who suffer with this. Intestinal problems, stomach problems, IBS, things like that. And most of those people would be very appreciative of knowing where a toilet is and whether it's accessible. But this article says that Britain has lost an estimated 50% of its public toilets in the past 10 years. Well, that sort of coincides with the way that disabled people have been treated by the government. So in that period, probably 250,000 disabled people have died, which have been a direct or an indirect relation to what the government have done in what terms of benefits or how they've been treated, or withdrawing support, things like this, mental health, services, things like that, care services. So a lot of people have suffered in this 10-year, 12-year period. So this is just another idea that they're dismantling public toilets. And if you need one, then, you know, you're going to be in trouble, because when you've got to go, you've got to go. So this is the Guardian talking about a particular person. For about an hour and a half before she finishes work and gets the bus home, Jackie won't eat or drink anything. Once, while waiting at the bus stop and suddenly needing the loo, she had to head to the other end of town. The public toilets nearby had closed. She didn't make it in time, and Jackie, who has multiple sclerosis, which can affect the bladder and bowel, says, "I go everywhere with a spare pair of knickers and a packet of wipes. But it's not something you want to do if you can help it." Jackie was diagnosed 5 years ago, and in that time she's noticed a decline in the number of public toilets. And of the ones that are left, one only takes 20p coins. And obviously, in the idea of a cashless society that they want to push on us, you have to make sure that you have 20p. And obviously then the other ones are up flights of stairs, so it's not the most suitable access. If she goes out, she will research where the loos are. And I refer to my videos here in the fact that, in my opinion, they are a service I'm offering as far as people less able to be able to see that there are toilets out there that you can use if you're a wheelchair user. And obviously there is a system that they you can have a card that you can show, but obviously this is dependent upon the premises to see if they have a public toilet or a toilet that they can offer somebody in need. Having to plan where and when he can go to places and knowing where the nearest public toilet is just makes everything longer and a lot more emotionally draining. More public toilets would obviously help, and so would big chains getting involved, i.e. McDonald's, say, and announcing that anyone with a need would be welcome. I mean, people do go into McDonald's anyway if they want the toilet. They don't necessarily have a drink or a food. And obviously if you have Crohn's disease or colitis, there is a card available that you can show to cafes and restaurants. But obviously this will depend on if the actual loo is accessible. The channel itself is supposed to be the focal point of that. That was my aim a long time ago, but obviously it's been hijacked along the way. and we are stationary as far as progress is concerned. My main concern is the fact that the videos I make are now receiving, well, less than 50 sometimes. But this is a systemic problem we've discovered over the years. It could be that the idiots that have managed to put the channel into a position where it's not promoted, which is more likely. But as soon as people discover the channel, they're on it like a rash, and they love it. We have a lot of people supporting the channel, but they seem to be at the moment in the minority. The number of views, I mean, if you look at the Gun Wolf Key view rate, it's about 25. Majority of the other videos, if you look at them, they are less than 100, and the live streams are less than 100. They're generally around the 50 to 80 mark, which is pretty shit. Especially I'm giving up my time to provide this service to you. But you know, if you don't want it, you know, let me know, because I'm quite happy to stop and focus on my other projects, which are actually doing quite well. So it's not as if it's just me. My other projects are zooming ahead. I have brand YouTube, I have Odyssey channels, and I have other channels which I'm dealing with and making videos for. I'm also on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and what's the other one? Whatever it is. Lots of social media, and they're all doing really well. There is obviously just this channel which is suffering, and what I'm going to share with you today's episode. It's quite amusing, really. Basically, I woke up and had a look at my comments section, and because the channel is locked down, I have to approve every single comment that comes through. They generally, unless they're from people that I've approved, then they do not appear until I've actually approved them. And today's interesting saga I want to show you. I don't really want to show you this, but I will, because I don't really want to encourage the dickheads. But this morning. Have a look at this. So we have comments this morning. This is in the spam folder. Withheld. So these are all spam. We have a person called Susan Bourne. You may be thinking, yep, okay, I'll put her comment up on screen. You can see that the entire comment there. She is disgusted. Bullying is not acceptable, apparently. And she alleges that comments have been made. She doesn't say what they are. She doesn't say where they are. And of course, it's disgusting behaviour from me. Yes, of course. So we look at what videos that's on. That's on Planes, Trains, Portsmouth. The next one there, exactly the same content, the very same person. It's a spam comment, basically cut and paste, and it's on the live stream from the 24th of November. And then we move on to the pool video, exactly the same. You notice that these are all done on 12 hours ago, so exactly the same time. They click on the video, comment the, put the post on, and that's it. So these are all live streams. We've got Siam Harbourside. Well, that's quite a long time ago. So they've obviously gone through the back catalogue. Exactly the same comment, same person. Western Beach Cafe. This is another one. Planes, Trains. Live stream cancelled. That was a short video. Same thing. A latest video there. This is quite recent. And this one is a long time ago. Winchester. National Trust. That was a long time ago. That was couple of years. That was quite recently. That was Swindon. We've got Westbury version 2. That was a long time ago. Dorchester. These are all from the same playlist. So they've obviously gone through the playlist and clicked them all. Weston-super-Mare. Giggleswood. That was quite recently. That was probably September. Exactly the same words. Swindon. That was very recently. That was a few weeks ago. Portsmouth was the latest video that I just released. And then, so that's Susan Bourne. And then we get another one called J. Lean. And then we got this, which is a comment designed to abuse. Why are you trying to bully people on their accounts? Care to explain. Then we got exactly the same, but lowercase. And a slight variation on that. And bringing the old idea that they discussed in comments on the live stream from Sunday. And then they've started doing responses to other people's comments now. So this is when they want the other person to see their comment, because the person that made the original comment will see this as a response, but they won't because it's blocked. And another response. He's a bully and a homophobe. Apparently, I'm homophobic. Apparently, and apparently they've got proof of this as well. So I'd love to see that proof. So please post it. Obviously, Jay, he's a bully. I've seen his comment disgustingly on 3 accounts, which obviously is only in his head. And why are you being homophobic? Again, obviously they have a problem with people that are not the same gender. Because generally what it is, they comment on, they reflect their own personality. So if they call you a bully, that means that they are a bully. And also, what really interested me up here somewhere, I hate bullies. There you go. So this is quite amusing to me, because they've left all this spam and they're bullying spam, but they hate bullies. And of course they've obviously got evidence, which obviously they can post if they really wish, and it's just a threat. If they had it, they would have posted it all the way down to the bottom. And of course, Cheltenham video, that was a long time ago, that one. But apparently now they know what I look like. But there again, I do appear in every single video. Apparently that is supposed to bully me. So let me just show you before we get too carried away with deleting these and banning them. If you look up Susan, you'll find that this account was made on the 6th of December, which is yesterday. So it's, this was all done last night. This was all done overnight, which obviously implies that they are on the other side of the world, because who would stay up all night in the UK just to leave abuse? Nobody. I think you'll find that this is from the other side of the world, and my haters live in Australia and Thailand and around that way. I know I have confirmed haters, so could be any one of those. Well done, guys. You're very good, aren't you? You're very clever. But however, so this one is a fake account. And if we look at the other one, which is J Lean, apparently, and it's also created on the 6th of December, yesterday. So you can see that's the sort of abuse that we get mainly on a daily basis, although it has been quite quiet of recent times. Maybe they've got a life. Maybe they were in prison. I don't know. Maybe they couldn't access their internet. Maybe no, I can't say that they would have got a moral compass, because they haven't got one. But yeah, so what I will say is just come back to my original point. The latest view from yesterday is 29 views. The toilet watch one that I mentioned, 32 views. It's been out since the 15th of November. It's got 5 likes and 5 dislikes. This is another thing that's happening that they are doing. That one there, obviously, negative feedback. Equal feedback, which doesn't really help. And these are all the same. These are all getting the same treatment. See the numbers, less than 100 per video. I mean, the cancellation video, which was 38 seconds, got actually more views than any other video. I don't understand that. Yes, so do let me know, and I'll leave it there. Have a good day.